We're live. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Magical Makeup with Christy and Lena.
My makeup is already done. I did it this morning. And I did some eyeliner before I went to work. So we were supposed to be live last night.
Yeah.
And when you sent that message that your husband's work call was tonight instead of yesterday, I almost cried. I was so happy. I literally was asleep. I was in bed asleep by 6 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
And I woke up at 9 because I looked at my phone and Sam's still sitting in here watching a movie. And I'm like, are you coming to bed? And he's like, what time is it? Like 9 o'clock. He's like, oh, yeah.
It's almost over.
He's like, it's almost over. So literally, I went in, laid back down, and went back to sleep. And I didn't wake up until the alarm went off this morning at 4:20. I was exhausted. I literally almost slept for 12 hours.
Hey, that's fine. No harm in that.
But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, Christy's not going live. I can go to bed.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't want it to be exactly the same like the other one. I'm trying to make it slightly different. I think I may try to make these sections look like peeled back wrapping paper, maybe.
Ooh, like that double-sided wrapping paper, so a whole different design.
I was thinking just white, but I could do that. And then this piece is going to be a zombie mouth.
And that's pretty typical for Christy.
Yeah. And then this piece is going to be brains. And then this is going to be a bone, but I think I want to do the bone and like candy cane stripes.
Okay.
That'd be fun, huh?
I think so. So I'm trying to decide what to get the teacher that I work with for Christmas, what I'm going to get her for Christmas.
You guys get each other Christmas presents?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple. I already have all the kids' Christmas presents ready to go. They just have to get wrapped. I was gonna just buy bags for them, and Sam's like, "No, I'll wrap them." So Sam's gonna wrap those.
So, because I went into all sorts of details my last time on my shoulders, but you can't see my shoulders from the wig. So I think I'm just going to color those solid colors and just do the details from here to here.
Okay.
Feel like I'm a flight attendant.
I've got a couple paras I'm going to buy something for. And then the teacher whose classroom I'm in.
Hi, Timothy.
Hey, Timothy. So I'm just trying to decide kind of what I want to get her.
I still have to purchase for my sister's husband. He has nothing on his Gifster, so I don't know what to get him. My grandmother and my mom. All right, let's see. What do I want to do first? That. Ooh, excuse me.
Are you doing something Christmassy? Timothy says.
I am, yeah. In the Christmas sense that I do stuff.
You know, as Christmassy as Christy gets.
Mm-hmm. I decided to do white first.
Okay.
Let me have to go back in with white because I'm going to do like those snowflakes things like I did with the zombie look. It's always funny to look at it when it's just drawn on and what'd you have for dinner?
I had these chicken egg rolls that I had in the freezer. Hello, cool gamer. And they're one is 3 points, 2 is 7, and 3 is 10. So I had the last 3 of those, and then I had some pickles, which I've been eating on, and some steam fresh mixed veggies. And because they're mine, yes, I was eating them directly out of the bag.
I don't have a problem with that.
Peaches is rolling around and being cute. So, and then I made Sam some baked French fries and some leftover chicken strips from last night. Just did not really feel like cooking much tonight.
I had a keto spinach mushroom burger.
Okay.
Usually I'm not too crazy about the burgers from Factor 75, but this one was pretty good. But I can't just eat chicken, and I don't like their fish. I've given their fish multiple shots, but
are you talking about that Factor 75 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have an appointment. Timothy says he's having homemade chili. think I'm making that tomorrow or making that on Friday. It's supposed to be It's supposed to be 70 on Friday, and then the high of like 30. 70 on Friday and like a high of 30 on Saturday.
Freaking bipolar weather.
I know, right? So we're planning to just kind of stay in and not do much on Saturday, I think. But the following Saturday on the 10th, I have an appointment to get my hair cut. And one of the girls that I work with hates change. Like, it like throws her for a loop, as it does, for any kid who's on this, in sped.
Mm-hmm.
And so today I said, so not this weekend, but the following weekend on the 10th of December. And I showed her on my phone. I said, Miss Lena's gonna get a haircut. And as like I kind of figured, she kind of lost it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, I don't, no, don't, because she has longer hair, darker hair like I do. And she's like, no, I want your hair long and dark like mine. I'm like, no, Miss Lena has to get a haircut. And she's like, well, how where is it going to be? And I said, well, it's probably going to be like right about my shoulders. And she goes, no, it can come to right here. And I'm like, well, maybe a little higher. She goes, no, right here. I'm like, okay, ow. For a first grader, you're going to like beat me to death. But so I won't say anything about it anymore the rest of this week, but probably next week on Friday, I'll probably go, now don't forget, tomorrow Miss Lena's going to go get her haircut, so it'll look different when we come to school on Monday. So, see.
And you have to prepare them for that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Because any type of change can really throw them off. So, like, I typically wear my hair in a ponytail. I typically wear just real light makeup. So it'll be a change for several of my kids. So I already have warned parents. So Timothy Rainwater said, if y'all didn't hear, I did win my election. What kind of election were you in, Timothy?
I think he was like chairman of something. I remember him telling me about it last time he was in the chat.
For a Logan County property valuation administrator. Oh, wow. Well, congrats, Timothy. That sounds like a really important job.
Yeah, it does. Ooh.
What?
What do you think of a Hershey Kiss as my nose?
I don't think that goes with your theme.
A Hershey Kiss?
On gift wrap?
It's Christmassy.
I guess do whatever you want.
I need something up here. Do it like a peppermint one.
Universal, Rick Flicks just posted on Instagram that previews for Universal's Escape Room are happening now. Team members preview this week, media previews are next week, and then the following week is ready for paying guests. So starting the week of the 12th, it'll be open to the public.
Did you see that Tron Lifecycle will be doing previews in March?
I did not.
They're expected to open early April. They didn't specify a date, but they're going to be doing previews in March, and they haven't specified what type of previews.
Okay.
And I will be there the beginning of March. I'm like, I wonder if they'll do previews as early as March 1st. Probably not.
I don't know. And it'll probably be like pass holder previews.
Yeah, probably. I probably wouldn't be able to slip in there unless I had a pass holder with me. I also sent my proposal for my convention that I need to attend in.
Your proposal for what?
So there's a convention for work in March, late March.
Yeah.
In California.
Oh, right.
And in order to go, I have to submit a proposal justifying the means of the price and all that stuff. And I submitted that today because registration has finally opened. So as long as I get that approved, I will be in California at the end of March.
Awesome.
And then I can extend my stay and go to Disneyland for the first time ever.
Awesome, awesome.
If they approve it.
If they approve it.
I had to be vague about that. You know, I don't talk about like actual work on here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's probably a million conventions going on in California all throughout the year.
Oh, I'm sure.
My son just got back from the National Beta Club convention today.
Ooh.
It was at Opryland Hotel here locally.
Oh, wow.
And they stayed in a suite.
Nice.
It was 10 boys. So they stayed in like a suite. And he's like, yeah, there were rooms and couch and a big TV. I was like, did you take pictures? I want to see. And he didn't take any pictures of the suite. And I was like, what is wrong with you?
How you are not teaching, like, that's like travel agent like needs.
He took pictures of the Christmas lights. And I'm going to be there in a couple of weeks for my birthday. And we are staying the night, but I don't think we're staying the night in a suite.
Well, when you get there, you can always like go. Sometimes you can go to the front desk and you tell them, I'm a travel agent with Magical Enchanted Vacations, and my son was here for a, whatever it was, and stayed in a suite, and he was talking about it, but he didn't take any pictures. Do you think it would be possible for me to be able to go into the suite and take some pictures and video for my travel agent page?
I guarantee you it's booked out. That resort always gets booked out in December. I can ask my sister. She works for the company, and that's what she does.
There you go.
And she even does room tours.
Well, there you go.
I don't know why I've never asked her to take pictures for me before. I bet she's not supposed to. Both my sister and her husband work for that company.
Okay.
He's in entertainment. She is in sales. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this side in a different color or just do it in red and make it darker. The side with the bones.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I know I'm a lot of help.
Sometimes you voice your opinion and you're like, you should do this, and then I don't do it.
So see what happens? I stopped voicing my opinion.
My husband says the same thing. He's like, I don't ever give you my opinion because you never do the opinion. I was like, that's why I ask you your opinion. So I can do the opposite. Kind of tickles. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, my daughter was so cute when she was little. Not that she's not cute now, but when she was little, she was adorable because she would go. It's so freaking cute. She would do that to my husband. And then she would mispronounce our last name. And she would like, you're so-and-so. I can't say it. God, it was the cutest thing ever, but I can't say it because it's too close to her actual last name. But it was the cutest thing ever. She'd mispronounce the last name. And she'd tell my husband, you're so-and-so, so-and-so. And just like this cutest voice ever. And now she sits upstairs playing video games and starts screaming at her friends who she's playing video games with because that's what she's doing right now. Do we want to? And this is your call. You do not have to do it. But I haven't posted or talked about anything about the Christmas snacks and stuff that they got going on over at Disney. We should just start naming my Magical Makeup with Christy and Travel Talk / Travel Talk.
Yeah, right. Because Travel Talk, there's just so much going on. It's hard to get more than one stream out a week.
It's hard to get even just one. I mean, first of all, I try not to stream unless my husband has late calls.
Right.
Or, if there's nothing going on a weekend.
Right.
And I mean, let's be real, other than Thanksgiving, there was nothing going on last week. I was just being lazy and I sat around in my pajamas and watched TV the whole week.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but I literally did not do anything. I mean, I cooked for 2 days.
There you go. See?
But other than that, I didn't do anything.
You did something.
I was like, I wonder if the girls are wondering why I haven't messaged in here.
I kind of was, like, at one point I was expecting one. And then you didn't.
I contemplated it. And I was like, meh, I don't feel like it. And I don't want to get burnt out on doing it because then I won't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'm just like, I have all these looks I want to do. And I do like 3 in one day.
Yeah. But then, like, you don't want to do them for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of relaxing too. I mean, it just depends. Sometimes it's not. Most of the time it's relaxing to do it.
I'm trying to pull up the menu.
Ah. She's over there screaming. I also have to think, like, before I go to do makeup, I really have to think about either the look I'm going to do or just wear basic makeup, because I can't, like, I mean, think if you're going to do like a crazy makeup look and you've got like all these bright colors in your eyes, like black from black makeup.
Right.
So I have to do neutral, or like, I don't know, I have to think about what the plan is in terms of makeup before I do it. Okay, this section, I'm going to put snowflakes on this side. But this section, should I do like a darker red or should I do like green?
Which one do you want to do?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, why don't you think about it and do your snowflakes?
I'll think about it.
Okay. So these are the holiday kitchens at Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays, which is presented by Advent Health. If you have been to other festivals, they've all lately been sponsored by Advent Health, who is also a sponsor for Run Disney. So lots of sponsorship from the healthcare area there.
The healthcare industry.
Yes. I don't know if Advent Health is like a health insurance or like if it's a hospital.
I recognize the name outside of Disney.
I'm sure you do.
But I also don't know, so I'm going to look it up while you're doing that.
Okay. A taste of the holidays for everyone.
You all right?
I am. I choked on a pickle. Death by pickle.
Oh, hey, they are based in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh.
No wonder I recognize it. They are a network of healthcare extended beyond your nearest hospital for primary care and specialty medical services.
So they're kind of like an urgent care.
Yeah, like a clinic that may be associated with a hospital.
Okay.
Not really an urgent care, but kind of like, say, your primary care physician actually works at a clinic, but they that's not necessarily owned by a hospital, but represented by a hospital.
Well, see, here in the Midwest, the clinic is in the hospital, unless it's an urgent care.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I try to avoid urgent cares because urgent cares here are crappy and just after your money. So you can go in there for a sore throat and they'll require you to get an EKG.
Ew, weird.
Yeah, they're not worth crap. So unless I'm just like so sick that I can't help it, I wait until my primary care physician's office is open.
Okay, so here are general event details about Festival of the Holidays. The holiday kitchens are open daily, November 25th through December 30th from 11 a.m. to park close unless otherwise noted. Excuse me. Some of the booths will open later. Some of them might close earlier. So just kind of make note of that.
Do you think they started doing that to get people to make multiple trips down during the same festival?
Yeah, I do. But really, you can't eat everything or drink everything in one day. If you do, you're going to be throwing up.
Yeah, I mean, every time I go to a festival, I never get to eat everything I want. Even though I go to that park twice when there's a festival, I still do not get to try everything I want. I'll get home and I'll be like, oh, I really wish I would have tried that.
Right. Or you're like, oh, I meant to try this and I didn't get to it.
It's like fear of missing out. Every time I'm like, I get so mad at myself.
You must have valid theme park reservation and valid Epcot admission. Food and beverage offerings are a separate purchase. Availability may be limited. So like some things like they'll only prepare X amount of, and when it's out for the day. Alcohol can only be served to guests 21 and older. And just to note, if you are not from the U.S., you will have to show both your ID and your passport to verify that you are over 21.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
If you are not from the U.S., you have to provide a ID card, and your ID and your passport.
So they have to carry that into the park with them.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think I would probably keep my passport on me at all times anyway.
Some, because I was in a different groups that I'm in. Somebody goes, oh, well, you can just take a picture of it. And somebody goes, I'm a cast member. We cannot accept a photo of your passport because it's too easy to go in and Photoshop your picture into a picture.
Yeah. And also when you're in another country, you should always keep your passport on you.
So, if you have friends that are from out of country that are coming in and they are over 21, they have to have their passport if they want to drink. And even if in another country the legal drinking age is lower, they do have to abide by the laws in the U.S. And they still can get dinged for providing alcohol to minors because they would be considered a minor in the U.S.
I wonder how many people are like, yeah, I'm 20 and it's legal in my country, and then they come here and they're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
They don't realize that they can't drink.
Well, a lot of them do realize it and try to argue with cast members about it. So be note to that. So here are the holiday kitchens. The American Holiday Table, the American Adventure Pavilion, has a slow roasted turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. And that actually is only $6. I know the price isn't on here, but I've been watching videos that other vloggers have done. And everyone keeps talking about how good it is and what a decent price it is.
What is that one again?
Slow roasted turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's almost like a full meal.
It is, and it's only $6. And then the blackened catfish with Hoppin' John's and Quebec sauce, and the chocolate crinkle cookie. And the chocolate crinkle cookie is on the cookie stroll.
When I was there during Christmas time, I got some of the cookies from the cookie stroll, but not all of them.
Sam and I are going to do the cookie stroll.
I think my favorite cookie from the cookie stroll was the one, I think it was in Norway at the time. It was the powdered sugar white one with like a raspberry filling, but it was super dry, but it was still really good.
Sam and I were, I kind of haven't talked about him about this part, but we want to do the cookie stroll, but there's so many other things that we want to eat. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure to have some Ziploc bags in my bag and put we can share like a couple bites of the cookie and then put the rest in the Ziploc bag to have later.
I think it's a good idea.
Because there's so much to eat. If you fill up on the cookies, because the cookies are fairly big, you won't want anything else.
Yeah.
The Bavaria Holiday Kitchen at the Germany Pavilion, which is very, very, very popular. So if you are going to that one, be prepared to wait. And they have a pork schnitzel with mushroom sauce, spatzel, and braised red cabbage. And that's the picture here right here. And I have heard every vlogger that Sam and I have watched who's tried it has absolutely raved about the pork schnitzel. And so Sam and I are like, all right, we're going to have to try this pork schnitzel. There's a cheese fondue and a bread bowl with steamed baby vegetables and marbled potatoes. And all the videos that I've seen, the steamed vegetables are zucchini, squash, and carrots.
That bread bowl, when me and my sister went, we had that. The one downside of that is like the bread that they gave us, because it was supposed to have the cheese inside the bread. Apparently, they didn't cut it correctly or something, and it leaked out completely.
Oh no!
It was good, but probably not one that I would write home about.
And then again, a cookie, which is the Linzer cookie. And again, everyone has raved about this cookie. It is on the cookie stroll. Chestnuts and Good Cheer Holiday Kitchen. This is near Test Track. And it's got cinnamon glazed almonds, cashews, pecans, and they also have fire roasted chestnuts. Sam grew up having fire roasted chestnuts on Christmas Eve. We will be at Epcot on Christmas Eve, and so we are going to get some fire roasted chestnuts. I will get to try chestnuts for the first time.
I've never had them either. The Tim Tracker tried those, and he didn't care for them.
He did not. We watched that one. He did not like them. But Sam loves them, so even if I don't like them, Sam will eat them.
Yeah.
Now, this is something I want to try. The hot cocoa with screwball, peanut butter whiskey, whipped cream, and candied nuts.
That sounds good.
Sounds so good. The donut box, also near Test Track. We watched Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and I want to try this candy cane donut so bad. They have the croissant donut with cinnamon sugar, the holiday yeast donut with vanilla icing and red and white sprinkles. It's pretty much a regular donut with red and white sprinkles. A chocolate peppermint donut, an eggnog and cream-filled donut with cinnamon icing and crumbled ginger snap cookies, and you can get all 4 of them in a box.
That'd be a lot of donuts.
That's a lot of donuts. Holiday hearth desserts in the Odyssey Pavilion. They have a red velvet mini bundt cake with cream cheese icing, which sounds really good. A salted caramel spaceship earth cookie, a snowball cookie, a peppermint bark, mousse crunch with M&Ms, maple brulee Noel, which is a maple mousse and cranberry rolled in. The maple bruche de Noel. The maple mousse and cranberry rolled in gingerbread chiffon cake, and a gingerbread cookie.
The spaceship Earth cookie is more just for the looks. It's not that great.
And I've heard that across multiple people. This is Holiday Sweets and Treats near the Porta entry. They have pretty much, I think it's just like an assortment of drinks to be able to kind of quench your thirst as you go around. L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen, which is between Morocco and France. Pastrami on rye with house-made pickles and deli mustard. Sam is really wanting to try that. Smoked salmon potato latke. Potato latkes. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. Mini jelly-filled donuts and a black and white cookie. And I know the black and white cookie is on the holiday cookie stroll.
I need your thoughts. What color does my brain want to be? I mean, it could be red too, but do we want it green?
Orange.
That's not Christmas.
White and put some glitter on it.
A white brain. Good call. Good call.
With glitter on it.
I don't think I have glitter, but I can definitely do white brain.
Las Posadas Holiday Kitchen in Mexico Pavilion has giant tostadas de barbacoa, braised barbacoa beef on a giant tostada with chipotle black bean puree, salsa verde, queso, cojita, crema mexicana, and pickled onions. Side note, have you seen on TikTok the viral restaurant queso?
No.
It's a pound of white American cheddar, a pound of pepper jack, and diced jalapenos.
That sounds good.
And you put it in your crock pot and you let it melt together, and you just kind of stir it frequently. And you don't let it boil, otherwise it separates.
So you put your crock pot on
low. And about every 30 minutes, you just kind of stir it around. I'm like,
you're like, I need this.
I kind of want to try it. On the opposite side of that, have you priced cheese lately?
I have not. I just buy it. I don't price
Pretty
it.
Pricey. But on the other side of that, if you think about what you pay for a small bowl of queso, once it's combined, you can put it in a container and then scoop some out and reheat it. You know what I mean? But
I'm live streaming and I don't know yet. Miss Jennifer's gonna have to text me and let me know.
I'm the weird person who eats queso cold once it's been melted. So anyway, that was like a purely side note. Cochinta Peeble Tamal. So I'm assuming this is some sort of tamale.
Oh, probably.
And then dulce de leche churros sprinkled with cinnamon sugar, which is in the picture. Now, this sounded phenomenal, and Nate tried it and said it was really good. The pomegranate margarita. I want to try that. This is La Marche de Noël, which in the France Pavilion, a Napoleon de Samaron Fumé in Broche, smoked salmon Napoleon with layers of smoked salmon, dill mousse, and creme fraiche mousse served on a brioche bun. Rote de Jambons, roasted ham with mushrooms, pearl onions, bacon, mustard sauce, and puffed potatoes. And then the macarons. Macaron lollipop with peppermint and Valrhona chocolate ganache. This sounds really good. A frozen hot chocolate martini. Grey Goose.
It is is gold. It's good.
It's gold.
It's good.
It's good. Should I try it?
Yes, it's so good. Also, might I suggest going to the rooftop Coca-Cola bar in Disney Springs and getting some of their drinks.
Oh, do they have special Christmas ones?
They usually do. I don't know if they will, but
okay,
they have really good drinks up there.
Okay. Maliki.
I can't say it either.
Okay.
Thank you. I can't talk. It's near the port of entry, and it's the flavors of Hawaii. Kahlua pork with sweet potatoes and mango salsa. Sam wants to try this. You guys know, if you've been around the channel, Sam is in love with the Kahlua pork tacos from Trader Sam's. You can get them either inside of Trader Sam's in the actual bar, or you can do the outside patio of Trader Sam's after 3 and get them there as well. Sam adores them, loves them.
I also like it outside better.
Sam said he likes it outside better because it's like a little quieter. But
you've got Hawaiian music, you can all see the castle if you sit in the right seat.
Right.
So
hearing his voice always cracks me up because he literally sounds exactly like one of my coworkers. Like they have the same dialect and everything.
Is your coworker originally from New York?
No, I don't know if he's from here, but I know
Sam grew up in New York.
I think he's from here. He went to college here.
But yeah, Sam, Christy just started to laugh. But Sam loves the Kahlua pork tacos. Like Sam will not share. Like we now have to each get our own order because, and I will typically only eat. Sam doesn't share food, kind of like Joey and Friends does not share food. So
Joey doesn't share food.
That's right. And then like the funnier part is like Phoebe just like takes it and doesn't even like say it. She just takes it. What are you looking for, dear?
My stuff.
It wasn't here. Hold on. I'll be right back.
See, before you go, I do take your advice sometimes.
You do. I'm very proud of you. Did you find it?
I'm looking.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. I Smell like paint.
Okay, I am back. We found what we were looking for.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Lomi salmon with tomatoes, onions, and salmon roe, yuzu, mayonnaise, and yucca chips. And hauipa.
Bless you.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Hawaiian coconut pudding with candied macadamia nuts and coconut. That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I will return once again because now I have to blow my nose. And you guys don't want to listen to that.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I've already been on here 45 minutes. That's crazy.
Sorry about that. And then I sneezed again. The beverage, they have some Hawaiian beverages. And the melon breeze with spiced rum sounds pretty good. Noche Buena Cocina, again near Port of Entry. This is, I think, this has got the Impossible. This is a lot of plant-based Mexican. This Impossible chorizo tamale with plant-based cojita cheese and spicy red chili sauce. Sam was really excited to try that until he realized it was plant-based. Then they have a pernil, mojo pork with tostones and the ketchup mayonnaise, and then an alfrejos, which is another cookie on the cookie stroll, a vanilla shortbread cookie with dulce de leche and coconut.
I will say, all the plant-based stuff there, you cannot tell.
Yeah. Sam had to eat a lot of plant-based stuff earlier in the year. And so he's kind of lost his taste for it.
He's kind of burnt out on it.
Yeah, because that's all he could eat for like 6 months. The Shanghai Holiday Kitchen in the China Pavilion. The chicken skewer with a creamy peanut sauce. I can't remember if it was Tim or Nate that ate it, but it looks really good.
What is it again?
The chicken skewer with the creamy peanut sauce.
That was probably Nate. I haven't watched his.
The beef and noodles soup bowl with slow braised beef shank, green onion, and house-made chili oil. I know that Nate ate that, and it's like a really big portion. It's a lot bigger than I kind of thought it would be, but he said that the broth had no flavor. So that's sad. Then there's a vegetable spring roll with citrus sauce, and he said he doesn't like spring rolls, but he would eat that again. So that, that to me says that they're pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Shiwashu Holiday Kitchen in the Japan Pavilion.
Bless you.
The sushi tree sushi roll with crab meat and cream cheese topped with tempura, salmon roe, and spicy mayonnaise. A New Year's celebration soba, buckwheat soba noodles, and a hot dashi soup with yuzu, shrimp, tempura, kambaku fish cake, and chopped green onion. And a mochi cake, gooey rice cake made with rice flour and served with hocha cream, strawberries, tangerine, and sweet red beans.
Oh, my sister would love the mochi cake.
Tangerine Cafe. This is in the Morocco Pavilion. They use this instead of a little kiosk. They use the old quick service in the Moroccan Pavilion for the festivals.
Yeah, they don't have Moroccan. They don't have a contract with Morocco anymore.
Right. So they have grilled kebabs with carrot, chickpea salad, and garlic aioli. They have lamb kefta and chicken. And I've heard that they are really, really good. Then they have stone-baked Moroccan bread with hummus, chirmoula, and jong dip. Then they have the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen in Italy. They have a 5-cheese tortellini with house-made winter truffle broth and chives. I call it a salmon push pop. Cured salmon tartare, Sicilian blood orange, pistachios, and basil. It's pretty much in like the little push pop thing that they use for different things. And then panettone bread pudding with vanilla cream. The Yukon Holiday Kitchen in Canada, seared scallops with parsnip silk, apple chutney, and hazelnut croquant, beef bourguignon with crushed potatoes, and a Snickers doodle cookie made with Snicker bar pieces. It is also a cookie store item. The other items are cookie store items. This is the first one that's actually been noted as a cookie store item. So the other ones that I mentioned are part of the cookie store. Sam and I were watching Molly. She used to be with All Ears, and now she has her own channel, Mammoth Club. And the cookie's massive. Like, it is huge. And it looks pretty good. So some other locations that have some little, they've got the funnel cake booth between American Adventure and Japan has a mini funnel cake topped with peppermint ice cream, chocolate whipped cream, and crushed peppermint. And I think that sounds really good. And because it's a mini funnel cake, I would try it. Sam and I did the loaded funnel cake in like 2017 when we were there. We were each going to get one, and the gal goes, no, you do not each need one. One is going to be plenty. And we had free dining, so it's not like we would have wasted a credit. But Sam and I shared one, and we couldn't even eat it all. And this kid in front of us, probably what, 13, 14, kept turning around and looking at it and I said something about, Sam and I were talking, I'm like, I'm just gonna go throw the rest of this away. He's like, no, don't, I'll eat it. And his mom looks at him utterly appalled and goes, you can't just take their food.
No one would do that now since of what's happened in the past 2-3 years.
I know. And she's like, I am so sorry. And I'm like, I'm getting ready to go throw it away. And like, we had been using a fork and knife to like cut it apart. I'm like, if he wants it, he's more than welcome to it. And he's like, yeah. And he took the rest of this half-eaten funnel cake.
That's so funny.
Eating it. And his mom, I know, is just completely mortified.
Yeah, I'm sure. That wouldn't even cross through someone's mind now.
No, not at all. But like, Sam and I think about that every time we pass Indiana Jones. We think about, again, funnel cake. At Joffrey's locations throughout Epcot, they have a horchata cold brew, a holly jolly blend of Joffrey's shaken Jamaican cold brew and horchata topped with whipped cream and cinnamon. They also have an adult version featuring Bacardi coconut cream liqueur. At the Refreshment Outpost, which is located between China and Germany, they have a raspberry Dole Whip. They have a peanut stew with sweet potatoes, mustard greens, and roasted peanuts, which is a plant-based item. They have a UFO Beer Company triple berry teleporter and a couple other things. Refreshment Port and Showcase Plaza. They have a Coquito soft serve waffle cone. They have turkey poutine. Poutine is from our friends in the north in Canada. It's French fries covered with something and gravy. And this is turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions.
Typically cheese curds.
And cheese curds, yes. There is a poutine place in Disney Springs, isn't there?
Yeah, I had their thank you turkey or thank you one before. That one was turkey gravy and, you know, like all the fixings that you would put with a turkey and fries and cheese curds.
Sam and I were in Disney Springs a couple times on our trip over the summer, and we would look at it, we're like, oh, it is too hot for poutine. Connections Cafe and Connections Eatery, which is Starbucks. They have a holiday sugar cookie, which is on the holiday cookie stroll. They have a croquito milkshake. They have a holiday sangria, which sounds amazing. I would probably get it minus the boba pearls. Just throwing it out there.
I love boba pearls. They're so good.
Okay, so this is kind of what we were talking about earlier. ID requirements to purchase alcoholic beverages. Guests must be 21 years of age or older to purchase alcoholic beverages at any establishment in the state of Florida, including Walt Disney World Resort and Disney's Vero Beach Resort. Alcohol will not be served to anyone who does not present valid identification upon request. The following forms of ID will be accepted as proof of age: a U.S. driver's license, a U.S. state ID, U.S. military, an original passport, a copy of passport, either on paper or captured on a mobile device, along with a government issue photo ID that verifies the person and birth date shown on the copy, a Nexus card, which is issued by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol for Canadian guests. Visitors from outside the United States are required to present both a valid passport and another form of government-issued photo identification from their country of origin. And the U.S. territories include Puerto Rico, Guam, Northern Marine Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, and American Samoa. So, again, Christy and I kind of talked about that earlier with, the drinking age in the U.S. being 21, and they do not bend, even if you are from another country where the drinking age is different. Disney could lose their liquor license. And that's why they are so strict on that.
Well, also, like, if we were to go to another country, we abide by their rules, not ours.
Right. When we when I was in high school, my high school was did a trip to Ireland, and parents had to, like, some of the juniors and seniors over there were old enough to drink, because I think their drinking age is like 16 or 17. And so parents had to sign a form stating either, yes, my student can drink, or no, my student cannot drink. Even though it was a school trip, we were abided by their country's rules, not by the U.S. rules. Which was interesting because it was a school-sponsored trip.
Yeah, I would think they wouldn't want you to drink at all.
You would think. But maybe they figured it was because people got to, like, kind of go off on their own, and, like, they probably went, there's no use in saying anything, because, when they go up on their own, they're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So at least they had, they made parents aware.
Yeah.
People who say that your computer or your phone can't hear what you're saying, like, is wrong, because
they definitely can.
You were talking about what you had for dinner, and you were talking about your keto dinner and Factor 75. Yeah. I'm scrolling. What I typically do if I'm not reading something, about food or whatnot's going on, I'm scrolling through Pinterest, and all of a sudden I have a ton of keto recipes popping up on Pinterest.
Yep.
You might like this one, Christy. It's a keto chicken bacon ranch taquito.
Oh, that sounds good. I do a lot of chicken bacon ranch stuff.
I will see. Send. Come on, copy link.
So I did a little bit of red in my brain.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you see?
A little bit, yeah.
It looks more pinkish, but I did that. And I was trying to see if I had sparkles. No, I have pink sparkles.
Well, there you go.
But I don't need that. It's not like I don't have any sparkles. Oh, you see my peppermint nose? That's what I meant.
I like it.
You were like, that's not what Christmas is.
What are you talking about?
Peppermint. Oh, I probably should have waited to outline the nose. Just because I'm going to use stencils for the snowflakes.
Okay, something I find really funny. I wasn't even on Pinterest earlier, but for our Christmas gift for the parents, we're making these snow globes. We took pictures of the kids on a white background today with the teddy bear, and we're putting them on a snow globe, and we're putting like a little bit of the fake snow inside and gluing it together. Literally the same exact thing popped up as a craft idea on my Pinterest.
You guys talked about that today?
No. She's like, hey, I need you to take these pictures of the kids so that we can make snow globes. And I'm on the stool in the classroom with the teacher's phone, like leaning over and taking these pictures.
Oh yeah, because you can't take them on your phone.
Right. And guess who walks in the door?
The principal.
And the superintendent and a board member.
Did you explain to them what you were doing?
Denise, who's the teacher, goes, we're working on Christmas gifts. And the principal looks at me and goes, if you fall, no workman's comp. and he goes, I see nothing. And superintendent goes, I'm gonna, literally came behind me and literally, had his hands on the back of the chair. And he's like, how many do you have left? I'm like, 4. He's like, let's get these done so that you can get off the chair. And he literally stood and held the back of the chair until I was done and then gave me a hand and helped me down.
That's funny.
I'm like, well, thank you. And I go, should I or should I not tell you that I was climbing on the counters last week? They're like, no, you should not. Because I had to get the tree down so that we could put the Christmas tree up in the classroom. Like, yeah, please don't tell us that. Please, we don't need to know. But I'm like, of all the times for not just the principal to walk in, but the superintendent and a board member. Honestly, I figured I was going to call down to the principal's office.
Glad you didn't.
But I don't think overheard him talking to the teacher about it later. He's like, next time, give me a heads up. She's like, how do I know you're going to be walking into the classroom with the superintendent and a board member?
My head is pounding today.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
Are you almost done?
Not exactly. trying to make it look like it's peeled wrapping paper in that
Right.
one area. I do think I want to go ahead and do the stencils on this side of my face. Because I don't want to get the like little black details all smudged.
Right. Oh, excuse me. Doesn't sound too bad.
I'll finish these. Ready for some snowflakes. Ready for some snowflakes.
Okay.
Come on out of there. This way. Yes. Like my sound effects.
Now you need glitter.
I don't have glitter.
And just throw it at yourself.
I do have glitter, but I don't have body glitter. I have arts and crafts glitter. Not the safest to go on your body. Are you laughing at what I'm doing?
No, I'm laughing at something that went through my head.
About the arts and crafts. You were like, well, you're doing arts and crafts right now.
Pretty much. Well, no. I was thinking of when you said body glitter, and in Big Bang Theory, Howard is always talking about like something about strippers and body glitter. So I was thinking, well, we know she's not a stripper, you know, she doesn't have body glitter on hand. So it just made me laugh.
That's a pretty one.
The random things that go through my head.
I think we're all like that. I'm very immature. My husband will say something and I'll take it a completely different way. And I'll make like a comment that you would think most would not catch on to other than an adult. But I got to remember I have a 15-year-old and he's like, Mom, you got a dirty mind. I'm like, obviously you do if you were the one that thought it was dirty.
One of the other paras, her husband works as a custodian, and she has kind of a like craft business on the side, and she had a table at a Saturday at the small business Saturday thing, and I said something about underwear or whatnot, and I was messing with him because we pick on each other all the time, and said something about underwear, and he looks at me and goes, well, I don't wear underwear. And I looked at Alicia, she goes, I go, well then, that was too much information. Well, and then the elementary school library put out a request for if people were going to get rid of their yearbooks, that the school would like to have them from years 99 to 2005 because the schools were misplaced. So somebody donated some, and our librarian today goes, Lena, you should look at this one. The first year that our school did a yearbook was 99, which is the year I was in 5th grade. And I was flipping through.
You were in 5th grade in 1999?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel so old.
I was in 6th grade, 99-2000.
I was in high school in 1999.
I'm 35, remember?
Because I graduated in 2001. Technically, I graduated in December of 2000.
I was in 6th grade.
Such a baby.
I am big. But I was
40 in less than a month.
You must have graduated early.
I did graduate early.
Okay. Because I'm like, I graduated in 06.
I did graduate early.
Okay. So I was flipping through the 2000 yearbook. Because it was 99, 88. However it was, the 99 yearbook, 2000 yearbook. I was looking at who was, the paras and stuff. And one of the paras I work with now was in that yearbook. And
I was in kindergarten in 1988.
I was born in 87. This is entertaining.
What about these baby kids that I manage at work? I'm like, y'all are babies. Well, one of them I think is your age, maybe a year older.
So I went back to that 99 yearbook, and she was in it as a para. So she was walking down the hall, and I go, I have to tell you something. She's like, what? And I go, so I was looking at the yearbooks in the library, and she goes, oh, what'd you find? I go, you were a para here when I was in 5th grade. And she looked at me and goes, shut up. Turned around and walked off. Sean goes, I hate you. And I'm like, I love you too.
I'm glad I'm not that old yet.
That's okay. My 2nd grade teacher still works at the school as a 2nd grade teacher.
You know what bothers me the most is when I come across those TikToks and they say, you were born in the 1900s. I'm like, there are a lot of years in the 1900s. Shut your mouth.
There was one I came across today that said if you were born between 1980 to 1989, you're not really old. You're just turning vintage or something. I'm like, oh, thank you.
I'm still offended. Don't call me vintage.
Hey, it's better than being told you look like you're 68 by a 1st grader.
Fair. But I don't associate
I'll take what I can get over here. I will take what I can get over here. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I'm
the coolest old lady there is.
So I was scrolling through Weight Watchers Connect, and I about fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard. So it was, if trees in the forest were to tell ghost stories. And it says, he nixed him with an axe, dragged the corpse home, and festively decorated it in his living room. And it's a whole bunch of trees around a bonfire. I was laughing so hard, I about fell out of my chair. And I mean, it probably really, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that funny, but I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, now I got paint all over my hand.
Again, you did that last time too.
Anytime I use the stencils, I typically get it all over myself. I think I want to use this. Yeah. Like my sound effects.
I think they're great.
I think I need a snowflake right there.
How's it going? Do you need to go wash your hands?
Not yet. Hand washing is before I put my contacts in. I have a makeup remover wipe right here that I'm using. Where'd the thing go? Oh, there it is. Got paint on my phone.
This time last night, I'd been asleep for like half an hour.
The other day, like I normally stay up till like 10 or so. But the other day, my husband usually goes to bed at like 8:30. It was like 8:45 and he was still watching TV. And I get up and just walk off and he's like, "You going to bed?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tired." I'm sure he was like, "Is she okay?"
Sometimes your body just needs some extra sleep.
Well, so for me, it's those in office days because I'm not really that social of a person.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that you've seen that. I'll just like go through phases where I don't speak to anybody, and and then you're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
I try to text you like once a day when you go through that so that you know I'm here.
But I'm just like I don't know. I just get that way,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just get to the point to where I don't want to socialize. But it's harder like when I have to go in the office because I have to be social and I just get mentally exhausted and physically exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes it's trying to keep up. I don't want to call it keeping up appearances by any means, but I guess I would consider it playing the corporate game, being more social than I actually am.
More than you are on a daily normal basis.
Yeah.
I understand that. When like 4 out of 5 days you get to be home,
Well, it's 3. It's usually 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. I usually go in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
So were you in today?
No, I wasn't socially. I was exhausted Monday, so Tuesday I texted my person and was like, "Yeah, we're not going in Wednesday." And she's like, "Okay." I was like, sweet. And I'm off Friday, so I won't be going in Friday.
Well, I work Friday, so
I think my husband works too.
So they sent out an email today at school for our school Christmas party.
Is it allowed to be called a Christmas party? Or do they have to call it a holiday party?
No, we call it Christmas party, but we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and we had the different churches come in and bring Bibles to kids in school.
Rural area, I guess.
Welcome to rural Kansas.
Yeah.
One of the preachers all take turns coming in and greeting the kids and passing out pamphlets to kids. So
they don't do that here. Oh, I don't even want to know what kind of shitstorm there would be if they tried to.
All the churches we use our school for Vacation Bible School.
That's pretty cool.
I don't even remember what I was talking about before that. Oh yeah, Christmas party. And it's at 12:30 on our last day of school, which is the 21st, which is the day that, we leave to go on vacation. And it's at 12:30. And I thought about it and I just declined the invite because by the time I get home, we can't leave the school until 12:05, I think. They told us that today. They're like, you cannot shove the kids out of the way to be out of school building. You have to wait till 12:05 to leave. We're like, okay. So by the time I get home, it's going to be like 12:35-ish. And I still have to eat lunch. And then I need to finish pulling stuff together. And spend some time with Peaches, make sure that any dishes are done, make sure all the trash stuff will go out that morning because Wednesday's trash day, so I'll need to pull trash cans up to the house, do all that last minute stuff. And if you think about it, that's not a whole long time before Sam's off at 3:30 to come home and shower and leave for Wichita.
Yeah.
So, I talked about it with one of the other girls because she was like, well, are you going? I'm like, I don't think so. I've got this, and this I need to get done before I go. And I know last year, it was a lot of drinking. And, I don't, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having a drink or a couple of drinks with friends or whatnot. But I'll be right. My dad is the one bringing me home. And with, all the issues surrounding Howard and stuff, I try not to drink and then be around my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? I am just going to make the decision to go home. And the last couple years, Dad has bought me lunch at Sonic. or at Wendy's or, before bringing me home. So if you figure in the time that it takes to wait on whatever order at 12:30, which is lunch, that adds an extra time. And they're serving pizza and soda, and it's bring your own beer, alcoholic beverages, and they're going to have some board games, and that's going to be the Christmas party. And I mean, it's fine, and dandy and whatnot, and I hope everyone has a good time, but I've got too much going on that day to do that. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
And so one of the other girls like, yeah, I think I'm just going to go home and, take indulge in a bubble bath and enjoy the start to my Christmas break.
Our holiday party is on my birthday. I don't think I'm going to go either. I work that day, but I don't think I'm going to go. Or for one, it's like a virtual elephant. What is that?
White elephant?
White elephant. Yeah, it's a virtual white elephant. So you're supposed to say, this is my item, and I'll ship it directly to you. I don't want to participate in that.
No.
So I might join just to socialize, but other than that, I don't really.
Socialize from your own house or not away from people.
Well, so that's one thing, like, not lately, but I have been talked to about not being social enough.
You can't change your personality.
No, but they expect people to be social, especially in leadership. So there's that.
Sorry.
I guess I'm just not social enough.
But Dad asked me if I, because I've typically, Dad asked kind of what happened at school. I told him, he's like, well, are you going to go? Like, if you want, I'll just drop you off and I can pick you up before I take you home. Like, well, and I left out the drinking part, but
Yeah.
like all the stuff that I needed to be done. He's like, oh, that's right. That's the day I take you guys down to the hotel for so you can go on your vacation the next day. He's like, yeah, that's probably a smart idea, that we can go home. And he's like, and we have to do lunch. We have to do Sonic or Subway, or not Subway, Sonic or Wendy's. And Dad will eat a corn dog from Sonic over like something from Wendy's. And so we'll probably do some corn dogs or something. But corn dogs at Sonic are like $2 a piece.
Is it cheap or expensive for corn dogs?
That's expensive. They used to be 89 cents.
Huh.
No, they're $2 each.
Inflation.
So, I don't know. It'll probably just depend.
Sorry, I didn't know what the price of corn dogs was. So I was like, is that pricey or what is that? I just didn't know.
Excuse me.
I have not used any green yet, so I don't know that I would be using green on this side over here.
I kind of like it how it's going.
I do need to use a color over there, but I don't think it's going to be green.
What are you going to do?
I may just do the red and do like a lot of black in there to, make it look like bones stuff. I can hear my husband upstairs on a phone call.
Are you going to paint the whole other side where the white is?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the red, but that shouldn't take too long because it'd be solid red.
I'm probably going to have to jump off here in about 10 minutes or so.
Tired?
I am getting tired. I moved and I popped. No, we'll see. See how long I can last.
On my Clapper account,
Uh-huh.
I get a lot of people asking for tutorials, and I always tell them to go to YouTube. You know, I have almost 12,000 followers over there now.
Are you getting paid from it yet?
Yeah, I've made a total of 14 cents.
Nice. You can't even buy a bubble gum for that.
No, I think you have to have 20 before you can cash it out too.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Have you been able to hear the helicopter?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there's been a helicopter going around like the past 5 minutes now. Has it? And I've noticed it for the past 5 minutes. And I went to our women's group on Facebook, and somebody said it's a police helicopter.
What are they doing?
So I'm like, all right, I'm making sure our car's locked with the alarm and making sure the front door's locked.
Is there a prison close by?
Not for like an hour away.
We have one close by.
Scary.
We have two actually. One's a juvenile penitentiary, and the other one is a regular. Well, it's the county jail. The prison is about 15 minutes down the interstate.
Oh, the county jail's 15 minutes away.
But they have had escapees before, and they're always coming in this direction. What's weird is the juvenile penitentiary is the same place that they have juvenile court.
Interesting.
I know, it's frustrating anytime I had to go there for child support back in the day, because you can't take your purse in, you can't take your phone in. All you can take in is your driver's license and your keys, and whatever documents you need for court. Nothing else. You're like sitting in court. You don't even know what time it is. I may not do contact lenses because I didn't do crazy eyes on either of them.
No, you didn't. Now it's back over this way.
I hear it now.
I didn't do it.
So funny, every time I hear sirens, I'm like, they're after me.
Sam was going, I didn't do it.
You getting cozy?
Sam needed his computer for class.
I'm referencing my look last week or last time I did this. Trying to keep with the same track. All right. Then I said I was going to do the same red on that side. Just make it look a little more gothic, I guess, a little more dead. I couldn't decide.
Oh, I think it went away. Let's see if it comes back. It's coming back.
This is the hardest side to do because I'm left-handed, so I'm sitting here trying to do my left side while being left-handed.
I can see that.
It looks so cool for only using like literally 2 colors. Well, I mean in black and white, black, white, and red.
Right.
Now I'm going to have to pull my tank top up. It's lowered some by like a half an inch. That tickles. Oh my gosh. If one day I'll have to show you that video. I still have it.
Yeah, you'll have to.
And the one where she was saying, your name is Mountain. That one's funny too. I'm close. So while that is drying, I'll do the bones a little more. Ah, come on. Because I'm going to go over that with another color. All right, bones. Let's go, bones.
Are you just gonna leave your eyes open?
Yeah, I'm gonna put lashes on.
I like how it turned. I like kind of the hat. I like how it turned out that way.
Like leaving it both of them open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even my plan. I was just never did it, and I was like, I kind of like that because I usually like to cover one eye.
You do.
Well, I also like using my contacts. Well, I will say though, it's harder to video and take pictures with one contact in.
I'm sure it is.
You were like, "Are you almost dying?" I was like, "Not really," and now I'm like, "Yep, kind of."
No, I am. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah.
It's like magic. I got candy cane bones. There's that.
I am $20 away from my fundraising goal for Give Kids the World for Marathon Weekend.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Next. I'm getting close.
It looks good.
I like this better than the one I did earlier, like the tie-dye.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like the tie-dye one looked more like a hot mess.
It didn't look that bad. It didn't look too bad at all.
I only did 10 videos for it because I wasn't crazy about it.
I only did 10.
I normally do 20 to 25.
Okay.
And that's just a brief description of what we learned during the week. Is that correct?
I've had all this red eyeshadow forever and I'll never use it. I don't know why I ever bought red eyeshadow because I never use it, but I do now. I use it for this kind of stuff.
Sorry, what's
I
that?
dropped from a 95.
I really like how it looked. I think some body glitter would have helped.
Oh, the tie-dye one?
Yeah.
I don't have any though.
Just go to your local
I
adult store.
have art glitter. I just don't have body glitter. I do have some body glitter, but it's like body glitter, like the creamy stuff, and it just doesn't work well with paint. I have like a white one and a black one. The ones from ColourPop, like when I bought like the Nightmare Before Christmas collection, those just don't work well with body paint.
Okay.
I think that's meant more for like, I don't know what it's meant for, but it doesn't work well on body paint. It literally makes the paint color go away.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And then I have arts and crafts glitter. I do have a shimmer spray, but it's not glittery enough to.
Well, it doesn't have to be super glittery.
It's like it's a shimmer, so it's kind of like, you know how your skin, like if you put the shimmer spray on your skin and you go out in the sun in the summer and it kind of has like a little shimmer sheen to it. It's like that.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't show up on camera. Although this eyeshadow that I'm using has a little bit of glitter in it. You can kind of see it.
There you go.
I didn't even realize that until just a second ago.
Nice.
Well, here's glitter in this. All this red. You remember me telling you about that makeup remover balm?
Yeah.
I guess that's going to be a true testament tonight if that stuff works as good as it seems like it's been working so far.
Right. I got another Buzz Agent invite thing today, and it was for it was from Conair, and it was for a Weight Watchers scale.
Oh, nice! I hope you get it.
I hope I get it too. It asked me if I was a current member of Weight Watchers, and if I was, what was my login name. So my guess is that they are going to they're going to be verifying with Weight Watchers if like that name is an active member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was 3 Weight Watchers scales. Can't remember what else.
On those, when they ask which one you would prefer to get, do you usually say all of them?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm like, I want them all. Well, I do that so that they can pick which one they're going to send me.
Yeah, because I would have there was like scales and like some hair tools and something else. I can't remember exactly what the other one was. But I really hope I get the Weight Watchers one.
I hope you do too. I've actually got 2 items here right now that I'm in the reviewing process of. One is a, oh my gosh, One is a sleep serum by It Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is this fancy name. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a toner, a face toner.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fancy. And I looked at the retail value. It's like over $150. I was like, holy crap. That's expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Let's add some dimension into the bones and then I'll be done. Well, I gotta put lashes on and lipstick on.
But yeah, so did you get that one today?
No, I didn't get anything. I did get one for today, but it wasn't for
Conair.
Conair.
So I fingers crossed on that. It must be a quick one because it asked if I was going to be at my address for the next 30 days. And normally
Instead of
it's
90.
90. So I'm pretty pumped on that.
I hope you get it. I really wanted that. What was it? The elliptical that they were doing.
Yeah, did you not get it?
Well, I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming I'm not.
Well, like sometimes, like 90 days is 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I figure, here's what I think. I think because we're getting into the new year, the scale, if I get the scale, it's going to ship like the very end of December or very beginning of January.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's, at New Year's resolutions, weight loss, all that kind of stuff. And if that would be 30 days, 90 days would be March.
Mm-hmm.
So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I do hope you get that.
I do too. Because
I
those are
some like makeup brushes. I wish they'd send me some makeup brushes.
because the Conair glass scale that they currently have out is between $25 and $40, depending on which one that you end up with.
Mm-hmm.
But this one said that it's controlled, like it's a Bluetooth scale that you download the app.
Ooh, we have one of those. We love it.
And then you connect the app to your Weight Watchers app. Because it was like, do you have the Weight Watchers app downloaded? What is your username? Are you a current member of Weight Watchers? What is your current username? Like, so I was like, oh, okay. I'm really hopeful.
Yeah, I hope so.
I really want that one. But I also like the scale that I'm using right now too. So
Do you still have to go outside and weigh?
yes. I'll front stoop. Some mornings I'm a little cold.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll start shaking. And it'll like go error. So I have to go back inside, stand over our floor furnace for a few minutes, go back outside and go, okay, you can't shake. You can't shake.
So funny.
But like I was weighing in on a stupid day. I was weighing in on Monday. And like my weekends are pretty sedentary. So I changed my weigh-in day to Friday, but I did do like a post Thanksgiving weigh-in, and I was actually pretty happy with it because I only gained about 5 pounds, and like I had been off the rails for a few weeks. But I got back on track and I've done really well the past couple days. And so I've made sure to really push water. I really made sure to instead of drinking hot chocolate at school that they provide, because hot chocolate is super high in points, I've been making sure to take like hot tea with me, like tea bags, and using the Keurig instead of for hot water for hot chocolate, using it for hot tea. I have to really limit my hot tea intake. Like I'm a diehard mint tea drinker, but for me, if I drink too much mint tea, it like suppresses my appetite. So I had 3 cups of mint tea today, and I'm like, nope, you're done. Otherwise, you will not want to eat. So
Is that? I think that's normal, isn't it? Like mint tea does suppress your appetite.
I
I don't like mint.
That's why they offer you peppermints at the end of dinner, because it'll help you feel with that feeling full.
The only kind of mints I like are Andy's mints. I love those.
Those are addictive.
Like I hate peppermint so much that I do not buy peppermint toothpaste. I look for spearmint.
Yeah. So, and I keep a coffee mug in my locker at school. It's kind of nice, like when I have a break, or I typically will have a cup of hot tea like first thing in the morning, and it's kind of a nice way to start. Granted, I've only done it 2 days, but it's been kind of nice to start the day with something as relaxing as a cup of tea, especially at school when we're in a very wound time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Your teachers and paras are not okay. We've got 3 weeks until Christmas break, 3 weeks from today. But our last day is a half a day. And we're there from till noon. They'll have a sack lunch at 11.
Now, I always dislike those half days because I feel like you get on the bus and they're turning around and coming back. I'm so close. I can see the end. Trying to do like some, like that looks messy the way it's supposed to. Bony. Bony.
Bony.
Oh, where are you? Here you are.
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing. Sam's sitting next to me on the couch.
Hey, Noah.
Hello.
He's in class, and
The
it's
only way I can actually see it is a zoom on my phone.
We're old.
I'll pull up agreements for my job,
Mm-hmm.
like contract agreements, and I'll always have to like zoom it in. I'm like, God, I'm so old. Or I just need glasses because I don't have any. I mean, I have some, but they're not for sight distance. They're for astigmatism. I only wear my glasses for videos and when I'm in conference rooms and sitting towards the back.
I hate when I'm waiting for my mom to make dinner and then I realize I'm mom.
Why is it red lipstick? You have to be so much more careful and precise with it.
Because it stains, and so you'll tell if you mess up, because when you take it off, it'll still be pink.
I think you're going to make it to the whole time.
I think I am. Oh, the helicopter went away. I haven't heard it in a little while. Oh, okay. Somebody said it was. We have Hillsboro has like an airport. It's right out on the edge of town, and it like by airport, it's got a really small landing strip for like personal planes. And somebody said it was the police and National Guard doing touch and goes.
God, I'm surprised it didn't crash into something.
I know, right?
I mean,
So that makes sense because we are a pretty rural area. So it would have been nice, like if they had posted something, though.
wow, it's not on that. It's just like a patches landing in the front yard.
Right?
All right, lashes, and then I'm done. Clean up around my eye from earlier. We've been going a long time.
You have for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I get people asking me, how long does it take you to do? And I'm like, well, it depends on the look. Sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes 2 hours.
Sometimes 2 hours is a short time.
Sounds like the husband's done. I hear him coming down the stairs.
I'm finishing up just in time.
Well, I still gotta record videos. But yeah, in general. Lash number 1. Lash number 2. I'll do my wig off camera because you know how much that thing hurts my head.
Yes, I do.
You're like, are you in a bad mood? It's like, no, my head hurts for the wig.
Are you planning anything for the weekend?
Me?
Yes.
Saturday we've got stuff to do with the kids, but other than that, I got no plans.
I was just Sam is planning to potentially start putting up lights Friday and maybe do some more on Sunday.
Yeah, that's kind of extended at the moment.
Okay. Because I think on Saturday we have we'll do like grocery shopping potentially. I don't know. We're still kind of trying to decide what our weekend schedule looks like, but let me know if you're wanting to do something, and I can see if I'm going to be around or if we'll be, say, okay, well, I can do it, in an hour or whatnot. It's hard to do it on my phone.
Yeah. I will keep you posted.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, I want to do this. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good.
Thanks for hanging out. Let me pull this up.
Yeah. Again. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.